Oh yeah, here we go. Uh,
He did that live for you folks. That's for you
Oh.
wonderful patrons out there.
oh, all you wonderful patrons. Did you know I wrote our intro? I wrote that like 2 bars of fucking music.
Yes,
I did that.
He's a brilliant composer up there with Sondheim.
Brilliant composer up there.
So we want to give a personal thank you to each and every one of you. All of our patrons who currently are Benjamin Lehrer. Thank you, Benjamin. We appreciate your donation. Chris
Can't
O'Kelly.
even pronounce your name.
Chris O'Kelly, thank you for your donation. You are wonderful. You're great. We love you. John Donna, thank you for your contribution to our show. Max Lunig, thank you as well for your contribution to this show and helping it make it possible.
Max, you're the man.
You're the man, Max. Stephanie,
We don't actually know Max.
Stephanie L, you have been there for a while. You're great. Thank you so much for your continued support. And as
awesome.
well, Terry Needleman. I have no idea who you are, but thank you so much for your support. I'm 100%
It's
sure.
awesome.
I'm 100% sure she's totally going to listen through this, right?
Oh, of course.
All right, so today, Andrew, we're doing another commentary.
I'm super... I can't say I'm actually excited about this one. Honestly, I'm not. Everything Jess has told me about this is just not good, so I'm not really looking forward to this.
I think
too
it'll
much.
be fun because this is nostalgia. I watched this when I was young, and I was like, "Oh, that's not very good." But I'm really excited to see Andrew's reaction to a lot of the baffling things. And unlike Cats, there are some saving graces that I do out front want to talk about with this musical. Yeah. So, are we ready to start this, folks?
I mean, I feel like one of the main saving graces is that it's the Music Man.
Yeah, the Music Man. You can't just ruin those songs. So what we're basically gonna do is we're gonna tell you when the words Meredith Willson's The Music Man, and this is for the Matthew Broderick 2003 version. We want to be very clear about that.
I mean, if you want to play it to the original, it might make a little bit of sense occasionally, but
I highly, highly doubt it. I'm 100% gonna say that won't work, so don't try it.
I would agree. Probably don't try that. Although, if you listen to this commentary with Pink Floyd's "Dark Side of the Moon" on backwards,
The world will end. So as soon as you see, we're gonna cue you into when it'll fade out with Meredith Willson's The Music Man, and that's when you know that we're all in sync. Are you ready?
It's gonna be epic. I'm almost ready here. Hang on.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you starting
That's
from
good.
0, on your video file?
I'm starting from 0, 0. That is correct.
All right. You ready? You want to do the countdown?
Oh, yes. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
5, 4, 3. We're going on go, by the way.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Listen to
Oh
this.
boy, it's Thomas the Tank Engine.
Matthew Broderick playing Thomas the Tank Engine. All right, there's Meredith Willson's The Music Man, and it faded out. You're starting. We're all synced up. I can't tell if that's a CGI water tower or not. So I guess
I
the
really
movie
feel like
won.
I'm about to see fucking Alec Baldwin.
Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Like, what kind of train is this? Like, what part of the train is this?
This is the relaxation station.
The most famous part of every train, the relaxation station. I don't know of any, like, it's the drinking room, I guess, but, like, is it every room the drinking room, like, in these days?
Oh, here we go.
They're seeing this so naturalistic, it just doesn't work. They sound insane.
It doesn't sound like they got people from music theater to do this.
They just got people that are trying their best to deliver these lines as if they're Shakespearean actors. Like, what do you talk? What do you talk?
Well, that guy's not the worst, actually. This guy right there.
Oh, there's Matthew Broderick. This guy looks like Alfred Molina a lot. That's your favorite.
Yeah.
That's Charlie. Girly girl.
Girly girl. That looks like it looks like the guy that plays Doc Ock. I think was who you mentioned, actually.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Is that not him?
No, that is not him. It just looks a lot like him. They want us to think it's him.
You gotta know the territory.
Like this, like I don't know what it is about that original film, but like the fact that it was in those like weird wide shots and like setting it up.
Yeah, like this doesn't feel as right. I like that it's the original shot from like this side perspective, and you can see all the people on the train.
But
except
this just
for a few cuts.
This feels like really cramped.
Yeah, they're cut into different people sitting in different spots.
I don't like the fact that Harold Hill asked Hill too. Like don't fucking lampshade it like that. Fuck you. Hey, do you know what You Need a Biscuit is?
No.
That's what Nabisco became. You Need a Biscuit. Nabisco.
Oh.
Fun fact.
That makes sense.
A lot of these old-timey words in here are just like fun facts.
He doesn't know the territory.
And it's also too much instrumental here. Like, the only instrumental you need here is during the hill part.
I'm okay with a little more instruments.
Do we need to still keep cutting to Matthew Broderick?
I like that in the original version of this song, you basically never see him.
Until the very, very end.
Yeah. And I think even when we did the commentary on that, I even mentioned that I like that he just kind of shows up right at the very end.
But no, this one's like, nope, Matthew Broderick.
This is it. Remember him? He's gonna show up in a bit. It's like they know you've seen the original, so they're like, remember this in the original?
Here's it badly.
We're doing it.
Well, it's like someone saw the original and was like, they don't know how to do this. Ha ha ha. He got hit in the head with a suitcase.
Oh man, it's just like the Three Stooges.
I did want to bring up in the podcast, but I think I might have just been a little distracted. Meredith Willson is one of the few true one-hit wonders in musical theater history. Literally, he did nothing after or before except for The Music Man that was of any, like, amazing quality.
I mean, he must have done something else that's, like, of note.
He did The Unsinkable Molly Brown, which was a pretty big flop. As well as, I think the biggest thing...
What was this guy's face? He's like... like, oh my god, he looks like a Spider-Man villain. Wait a second.
How many times you gotta put your money away, Matthew Broderick? Thimble rigger sounds like a slur. They're really
Matthew Broderick is terrible for this role.
Yeah, they're really overplaying this joke too. Like, they oversell this joke really hard. How did no one notice that up until there? Because he was blatantly holding it.
What the fucking double take is so stupid. Oh wait, that's him! Like, how did you not notice it's on his suitcase?
The thing is, I feel like Charlie could beat the shit out of Matthew Broderick.
Oh, definitely.
He would break him over like Batman
Dude,
style.
Matthew Broderick, literally all I can see is that terrible Inspector Gadget movie or 2.5 Men.
He was in 2.5 Men?
Isn't he? Maybe he's not. I have no idea.
What are you talking?
He looks like the guy from 2.5 Men.
The only thing I think when I think Matthew Broderick is how he accidentally killed 5 people and had to go, like, he, like, paid his way to not go to prison for it.
That's pretty funny. What a great joke, Jess.
That's not a joke, that happened.
Oh, Jess, you're always the humorous guy, aren't you?
I'm bringing out all the stops, talking about all the funny things.
I guess there's now that's why there's only 2.5 men. There used to be 7.
That's funny because he wasn't even on 2.5 Men.
He looks exactly like the guy. That's why I'm thinking of it.
He was Ferris Bueller, I guess.
Fuck Ferris Bueller, dude.
It looks like they're in Greenfield Village. They look like they're just like in like an old-timey town. Like, you know, those like novelty towns where they have to like pretend to be of that time.
So are they just going to reuse all the same jokes and not do anything new?
I mean, they're adapting the same material. I really like that guy. He's like, get the fuck away from this creepy guy. Fuck.
Get away from Matthew Broderick.
Oh yeah, he is literally terrible in this movie. And I like Victor Garber a lot. He just plays it way too serious.
I thought you were saying Matthew Broderick is terrible, and I was about to say, is he good in anything?
He was pretty good in The Producers when it was on Broadway. I thought he was well cast. If he's well cast, he's good.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of role I would cast him for.
You know what role he was originally up for, but they replaced him?
What?
Walter White.
No fucking way that would have worked. That would have been so bad.
I think that would have been it would have been his chance to prove himself. I don't think he would have succeeded, but it could have been his star-making vehicle.
I mean, this could have been his star-making vehicle.
Oh, he makes the creepiest face in this photo right here. That's the dead-eyed stare you give like when you farted and don't want anyone to know.
Why'd they put him in the picture?
Why is there only like 20 people in this town? Say what you will.
Because it's Iowa.
Say what you will about that first movie. That town felt really big. Thanks, Joe Biden. So you're loving it so far, is what you're telling me.
But Greg! I'm in the middle of an area with other people who can hear us.
Gregory!
This isn't where this took place in the first one.
No, I mean, it was kind of supposed to be, but they changed it for the movie to make it good.
Did they?
Yeah. He was supposed to be like the hotel guy, but then they kind of made him like the stable hotel guy.
I don't know, it made more sense when he was a stable guy, because then when he talked to him, it was in private.
Like, this Marcellus has no charm whatsoever. He tries his best, I will say. He tries really hard with, like, the world they're trying to build in this film, which is a more grounded, realistic version of The Music Man, which, the dark, gritty reboot of The Music Man that we all were clamoring for.
The DC Universe version.
Do you bleed, cornet? You will. That's the delivery of a serial killer. This town isn't in any trouble. Then am I gonna have to create some?
Then I'll have to create some.
Horns of every shape and kind.
So now it's Marcellus's idea.
They didn't talk about the egg with 2 yolks in it that was in the paper. I mean, it makes more sense for it to be Marcellus's idea, in a way.
But Professor Harold Hill is just the genius salesman of our generation, and...
I mean, Marcellus?
I don't know.
Where's the Marcellus spinoff? Oh, let's see how he does this song.
Can we just get Shaboopy the movie?
Shapoopy, the movie. Marcellus, Shapoopy.
Shaboopy. Oh no.
It's like he's just trying to keep up and hit his marks and not perform at all aside from that.
Oh my god. The absolute lack of any charm to this. This is... I don't know, Jess. This is bad.
What? I thought this was supposed to be great. He's still kind of doing the duck and swoop.
Okay, I'm sorry. He looks like a deer in headlights. Who? I'm sorry. No, but like the whole point of a salesman is he's like the cocky overconfidence about everything they say, but he looks like he's like nervous about it.
The strange thing is, like, when he's, like, doing the big movements, like the skipping things, he is pretty fluid. But, like, when he's doing the smaller things, his arms are just rigid like he's, like, an old lady.
Dude, I'm sorry. A whole town would not buy from this guy. This guy, they'd be like, are you really sure about everything you're saying? And he'd be like, Like, he looks like a deer in headlights. This sucks.
What are you talking about? This is great.
Dude, this is like maybe the worst performance I've ever seen. Like, I'm not even kidding.
I've seen, like, better, like, middle school performances of this song.
Yeah, this is like bad. Like, really bad. And I'm not saying worst, like, musical performance. This is like, how do you fuck up this role so badly? I feel like I could do a better job, and I don't think I could do a good job. I think off the street right now, not even knowing the lyrics to the song, I could do a better job.
It's literally the same people that greeted him this morning. Like, even, you got, like, American Gothic couple right in the front.
Yeah, like, he's just, like, singing it. He's not, like, pitching it. In I don't know, in that first movie, he's selling them on it. He's like, this is a real thing. He's just singing the song.
But this isn't really a song you sing either. It's not really a singable song. I've memorized jokes out of Cat. You just beat...
Child abuse. It's fine.
My favorite part is in the original movie is when Marcellus takes the book and threatens to hit someone else's kid. I find that hilarious.
Oh, now they're going into the billiard hall.
This choreography, though.
So stiff. I mean, I guess they got the choreography right. Just get really weird choreography that's kind of awkward. Really good adaptation. Why is he dancing on top of the pool table?
He's conquered the pool.
Right here in River City.
Hold on. The scene where he follows Marion home is the creepiest thing. Like, it's right out of a horror movie.
Ma'am, did you hear we have trouble in River City?
Look at the shit.
Here he comes.
Like, if it weren't for the jaunty music, this would be horrific.
Yeah, I think they got the wrong music there. Can we get John Carpenter's music, man?
One of us isn't a real band leader, and we're gonna find out.
Okay, yeah, he's still right behind her, isn't he? He's like, I'll go to the backyard.
Always aim for the backyard.
Remember, ladies, make a full circle if he's still following you. Yeah, no, don't. No, this is where you run away and call the police.
If you want to know the one thing I really, really like about this movie, it is Kristen Chenoweth as Marion. I think her voice is better than any other vocalist that has done this role before, and she's just very good at, like, the callous bitch. Like, she doesn't get to play that role often, and I think she plays it well. But when she gets all lovey-dovey, it just doesn't work.
I feel like because it's Matthew Broderick and he's so weird and awkward in every role he does, it's like more satisfying to see her be absolutely rude to him.
You understand why she's being absolutely rude to him in this one, where in the other one it's
whereas like in the original it's like this guy's really like charming and nice to everybody. It's like, why are you being so mean?
Oh god, who dressed her like that? What's up with the tie? Tie tucked into the dress. Yeah. Yeah, ladies.
That is a weird outfit right there.
Isn't it, though? She is actually really short. I think she's like 4'11".
That's almost as tall as me.
This, even though they were just kind of sitting in the original, it still felt more dynamic than setting a table.
Setting a table is like the default, like,
Women.
The characters need something to do in the scene.
Women need something to do in a scene.
That works too. Or children.
Women or children, yeah. Fiddler on the Roof had that too.
Yep.
It might be a last chance, Marion.
That creepy guy that followed you here and then ran through the backyard to come back around in front.
This woman's like really playing up the Irish accent, like really hard. See, I'd actually believe that she's Winthrop's mom. Like, she looks more age appropriate. Good read, kid.
Ugh.
There he is!
Ah. Oh no. Is this gonna be bad as the original?
Worse.
Hello. Hello.
He got his acting classes from Matthew Broderick, so.
Oh, that's a good place to get them from. Did he learn how to stare wide-eyed into the camera?
Yes, he did!
Oh, yeah, he's doing it.
I know this kid was from another movie, and he was in Click, Adam Sandler movie.
Oh, no.
And I remember Adam Sandler, like, beats the shit out of him at one point. And, like, at one point he ends up in a cast because of Adam Sandler, and we're like, yeah, fuck that kid.
I mean, that's believable.
Adam Sandler beating up a kid.
Click is like the Adam Sandler movie that everyone's like, yeah, that one's okay, but really when you watch it, it's terrible.
I thought that was like The Wedding Singer, or The Water Boy,
Yeah, I don't.
or Billy Madison.
Yeah. You might be right about that, actually.
Click is god-awful, and I saw it in theaters, and I think it was like the first movie I saw in theaters that I was properly disappointed
Oh, you know what? This
by.
seems like probably a good time to talk about how this is the first version of The Music Man you've seen, Jess.
Oh, yeah. So how I got introduced to The Music Man was they were showing ads for this on, like, the Wonderful World of Disney, and I caught, like, 5 minutes of it before my parents made me go to bed, and I was like, oh, I want to watch that. So I made my parents take me to, like, Media Play, which was a store that existed back in them olden days, and buy me the original 1962 movie and the soundtrack, which I devoured.
Was that your first musical?
That was like the first musical I was like really obsessed with, but I had like seen Annie, but I didn't like love it, if that makes sense.
I don't like Annie at all, but
Guys, here's a spoiler that even Andrew doesn't know is gonna happen. Soon.
oh, I'm gonna know now.
Soon. within the year 2019, we're going to have a full month. It's called Annie Month, where we're going to do all 4 Annie adaptations.
I'm going to veto this, so this isn't actually going to happen.
Yes, it is. It's going to
I
happen.
fucking hate Annie so much.
It's going to happen, guys.
You don't want to spread the Annie out a little bit?
No,
a little longer?
rip it out like a Band-Aid.
Yeah, but that's good for me. You want to make it bad for me, right? You spread it out a little bit.
No, I think we should get it all out at once.
No, Jess. Don't... Anything but the Briar Patch. Don't throw me in the Briar Patch.
Leave it hey, patrons, leave it in the comments if you think that's how we should do it.
There is no reason she needs to go over her hands for this song.
That's her cross-hand piece. That's the point of it.
She doesn't even actually do anything crosshand. She just does one note. Totally unnecessary, too.
Kristen
Because you play it
Chenoweth
with your hand.
sings this so well. Like, her voice just sounds so effortless.
Much, much better than Matthew Broderick.
I would hate to hear him try... Oh, wait, we will get to hear him sing this song later.
Yay!
Literally, the next song is just a faster version of this song.
Oh, no, I'm not looking forward to him singing 76 trombones.
Fun fact, that was the only scene that I saw from this musical when I caught it on TV. In case you weren't wondering, she wants a man. She wants some dick.
That's not what she wants. She wants love, Jess.
Yeah, Meiser
You wouldn't
Madison
understand.
gave her the dick already.
Oh, that's a fan theory, Jess.
As of right now, that episode hasn't posted yet, so I'm very curious as to like the audience's reaction to that fan theory.
I'm against the fan theory. I think I said so.
Yeah, you were very open about being against it.
That is a bad fan theory. You're garbage for it, too, as well.
This is like shot so badly. Like the song framing of this song is so terrible.
This would be a good version of the song to just, like, listen to as, like, a soundtrack piece.
Yeah, I agree. This is gorgeous. Like, and the orchestrations are really good in this movie altogether, too. I will say that.
Yeah. Her voice is very good. But, yeah, it's... Which is weird coming from the original, because the original's just shot, like, pretty boring as well.
But it's effective.
I don't know. This one, it feels like... It feels like with every camera movement, they're trying too hard. Just from the very start of the movie. It's like they're like, oh, well, the original had these, like, more static type shots, like on the train and in this song.
It made it
So
feel
they're
like you were watching a musical? What?
Yeah, so let's have everything be dynamic.
This isn't even
Dynamic
dynamic,
shots.
though. This really isn't
Or
dynamic.
whatever it is.
It's close. It's just a close-up.
They're moving. Well, they're moving the camera.
Oh my god, I'm really sick of this idea that if you're moving the camera, that means you're doing something dynamic. You can have a dynamic shot with just a very nicely framed still frame. Look at Hereditary.
I have not seen that yet.
You've got it. That movie's great.
No, doesn't dynamic literally mean that it's moving? I mean, I'm not a filmmaking major, so.
Oh wait, we're gonna see her get blowed up. Hold on. Oh, it's SNL's
die?
own Molly Shannon. Remember when she was like in everything and then she suddenly disappeared off the face of the earth?
I don't remember that. Oh, no, I do. Never mind. I know her.
My favorite guest spot she ever did was when she was in Brian Fuller's Hannibal, where she was collecting kids to murder other kids.
That's pretty cool.
And then the episode got banned because Sandy Hook happened.
Oh, Jess, you're always so full of humor.
I'm gonna name my daughter Eulalie.
I'm gonna name my daughter Ukulele.
That's my favorite video game. See, that's Marcellus's wife, Ethel Toffelmeyer.
Does this movie actually show them together ever?
I don't think so.
Oh, I see what he did there. River Citizens.
Well, the thing is, it's supposed to be a mistake, like, because he's just a bumbling idiot in the original, but in this one, it's just kind of like he's being quirky. Like, he just looks angry.
Yeah, it seemed like he did it on purpose.
He's playing it way too serious.
Matthew Broderick, get off the stage.
Do you know who Matthew Broderick's married to?
No, I don't.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
They're a good fit.
They both haven't been in anything good. That's a lie. Sarah Jessica Parker was in Ed Wood, so I guess that's not true. Wantwani of the local Wigwa. We're about to see some cultural appropriation, folks.
I'm into it. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's see white people dressed as Indians.
It's not cultural appropriation. It's cultural appreciation.
I'm going to disagree with you there.
They're not pretending to actually be Indians. I mean, Native American. I mean...
He's going to terror bomb this. He's a representative of the Native American Anti-Defamation League.
Phone home. She got Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, I love the use of that as a verb.
Brian, cut to commercial.
Tommy Giles.
But I did something illegal and I don't want to get arrested.
It makes perfectly logical sense I would leave. He looked like he was about to smack her.
Ah, 9:30, the perfect time to stop it.
To stop the rain?
Oh, yes.
Down in Africa?
Here he is. He does not look like a sleazy salesperson at all.
What does he look like?
A deer in headlights.
Four score!
Is he doing like a Gilbert Gottfried impression right there?
And there was a pool table in town! Actually, he would be a pretty good Marcellus.
Yeah.
I want to hear Gilbert Gottfried sing Shapoopy.
Although I don't want to hear Gilbert Gottfried sing. I'm sorry.
You've obviously never seen Return of Jafar.
No, I haven't.
He sings very well in that.
Oh, no! You fucked it up in the first line!
The baffled look on Kristen Chenoweth's face is the same baffled look I have.
Brada, brada, bra, bra, brada.
He sings it as monotone as possible.
Where walls come tumbling down.
And the band will do it, my
I'm Matthew
friends.
Broderick. River City has to have a boys band. Believe me on that one. Oh, he winked. He has charisma. There you go. Anyone seen Bernie? Jack Black would have been better for this role.
Jack Black would be a great Harold Hill, though. Wouldn't he, though?
Dude, that version of this song is already way better, and it's like a half-minute long.
I actually have that version of the song on my iPhone.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Jack Black
actually does a good job with it. Petition to make Music Man remake with Jack Black instead.
Yeah, make all musicals with Jack Black.
Dude, I'm in. Jack Black is killer, dude. And maybe he'll stop doing terrible children's movies.
I don't know. I think he's the new Robin Williams. I really do think he has got that same appeal to kids and adults that Robin Williams had.
Look, I'm sorry, but I didn't watch The House with the Cock in its Walls. I don't care.
Do you know who directed that movie, though?
No, I
Eli
don't.
Roth directed that movie.
Oh, God, no wonder it's terrible.
I was just reading up, I was like, what the fuck? The guy that brought us the Green Inferno and beat the shit out of a Nazi in Inglourious Bastards directed this?
This is so bad.
He's doing a different interpretation.
He's singing too much.
And he's not even good at singing. Marcellus finds him so hot.
Dude, they should have got the fucking guy who did the voice on the Simpsons episode to do this.
He's dead.
He would have been better.
He's dead.
I know he's dead.
Yeah, he was dead.
He would have been better than this.
Yeah, I mean, even his dead corpse.
They could have put his corpse on fucking strings and it would have been better.
Man, look at them dance moves.
I guess he can dance a little bit. This is a really weird thing to watch. Does it feel like... It feels like there's no energy in his singing or music, but he's, like, dancing around. It's like... It's the juxtaposition is, like, crazy between the two. It's like... He has no energy at all, but then he's dancing around, and it's like, what do I believe here?
Man, look at those ballets.
You guys were a little late on your flea hops, but I think that might have been me. Somebody over here screwed it up, but I think it was pretty good. We'll do it next time.
This girl's not into it, so he's got to go and freak her out.
Can we add like cartoon sound effects like in Inspector Gadget? Boing, boing, boing.
Can we give him a jazzy up sidekick that's a car that like says all like
Go Go Gadget, sell a band.
Is this still going? The thing
At
is,
least he's not singing.
It still feels really small. Like the other one felt really big up to this point. Like, oh, okay, are we leaving this building now? Oh nope, we're just going to the locker room. That's fine, I guess.
I think the real problem with this adaptation is that everything else in the movie could be really good, but if the main character sucks, this musical doesn't work.
Do you think everything else in the movie is really good?
No, but I think there is some good stuff.
Yeah.
And the fact that he is so terrible in this role it just ruins everything.
My God, the choreography and the staging is just like logically, like you have to be thinking, what are all the parents doing while he's dragging these kids around doing these like dance moves? Like this is not.
I imagine since they just teleported, it's in their head.
You would think that, wouldn't you? This is so.
Yes.
You're so kooky. All right, it's still going.
Yeah, it's going.
But the thing is, like,
how do we...
oh, they're just watching, I guess.
How do we keep this going without having Matthew Broderick sing anymore? This is longer than the original, I think.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because the original was completely motivated. Everyone got up and danced because it was motivated. They moved to the outside because it was motivated. Here it's just like, oh, we just need to fill it up because we need a 2-hour ad time.
What was the original guy's name? Is like Robert
Preston.
Robert, yeah. He just has a much more charismatic presence to him.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, when he's up there, you feel like you would be dancing with him, you know? You'd be like, this fucking, fuck yeah, let's go.
You don't want to dance with Matthew Broderick? Look at all these kids.
Matthew
They look
Broderick
like they're
gets
having
up
fun.
here, and I would be sitting there, and, like, he'd finish the song, and then we'd all be sitting there staring at him, and we'd be like, all right.
You know he'd be staring right back at you.
Oh, yeah, because he doesn't blink. He's unflinching in his deer in the headlights fucking persona.
So what do you think Matthew Broderick's persona is?
Deer in headlights.
Okay.
You can't tell me he doesn't look like that.
Oh, no, he does. But it's also somehow mixed with a chihuahua.
They're kind of the same
There
thing.
he is. That was him with his wife. We just saw it.
Oh, my goodness.
You missed it. I miss back when he was, like, kind of into it until Marion said, no, you're an idiot.
I feel like he's supposed to be a little bit smarter in this one.
Why? Where's the fun in that?
There isn't any. They removed a lot of the fun from this one.
As I said, gritty remake.
Thank you very, very much. I'm Matthew Broderick.
I like money.
Oh, whoa! I'm Matthew Broderick. I fell down.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, I'll handle this, young man.
I'll handle this young man. Oink.
Jess, that's not okay.
Counter dick.
It just sounds like he likes to make up words.
Wink. Is that Clint Howard? You ever see a grown man naked?
How do his eyes open so wide?
He looks genuinely surprised by every word that comes out of anyone's mouth.
Including his own. He's like, oh my god, did I just say something?
Am I able to talk?
How does anyone cast Matthew Broderick for anything? Oh my god.
I have money.
Egods.
You know what? She's delivering it a lot better than the other girl, I will say.
I mean, just the fact that of all the things they changed, they keep that.
They cut out the fact that Marion doesn't sleep with Miser Madison. Like, so as far as we're concerned, like, she did fuck him. Like, in this version, that is canon, basically, because she never claims that she didn't.
So that's where you get the fan theories, from this fucking thing? Did they cut out the mayor's
Here he
wife
comes!
as well?
What do you mean?
They cut out the mayor's wife up to this point, kind of.
No, she just got blowed up.
Oh, that's her?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And
Everyone in this town's so skinny.
Andrew, it's your favorite part.
How is everyone in this town so skinny?
The Depression.
Didn't this take place at a carnival in the first one?
Yeah. Used to be Flag Day. Now it's just... They wanted to have Zanita and Tommy Zealous involved.
He's like not confident. See, you see, singing is only sustained talking.
Who are you?
But they're not singing yet. It also doesn't have nearly as much impact, cause like, didn't before he said it to like the mayor's wife or something, and she was like, "Oh, they hate each other though."
I like their Dapper Dan suits, but all these guys look really smiley, young, and like nubile, whereas in the other one they look old and miserable and crotchety and mustachioed. Oh God, what face are you making, Matthew Broderick?
Deer in headlights.
It's not even the eyes as much as the mouth.
You already said that. What was that, like Obi-Wan?
I am not the droid you're looking for. Fuck, what? This is a huge ass ice cream parlor. Ah. I liked it so much better when there was just fireworks going off behind them instead of just a bunch of people looking at them.
Yeah, this is just kind of awkward.
Are they in love with each other?
I hope so.
God, if we're lucky.
One heck of a four-way.
Here we go again!
Musicology.
I went to music school! Her hat is terrible.
Yeah.
She makes a good point.
I wish I knew how to read. He doesn't play it off nearly as well as
Robert Preston.
Yeah.
She ate out of my ass.
She ate up my ass. Oh boy.
Are they drinking like cream soda? What the fuck? Can you not show drinking? His foam just changed positions.
It's fake foam, okay?
And now he's like drank most of it. Continuity guy. Get on it. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't be doing this in public. Now his thing's mostly full again. Oh, this is not where the song takes place in the movie. I don't like the placement. It doesn't work. The bartender is my hero right now. Just like, what the fuck is this white nonsense?
Am I really in this movie right now?
Marcellus is actually doing a pretty good job staying present and all that. Like, he should have probably been Harold Hill.
I mean, I think pretty much everyone else in this movie could have been a better Harold Hill than fucking
Matthew
this guy.
Broderick.
Oh, there he goes.
Ah!
He's like, am I really doing this?
I'm in this movie.
Can we just get more of him? I like him.
The piano player, bartender.
Yeah. Did you notice they made a lot of the characters thin in this movie?
I don't remember there being a lot of bigger people in the original.
Oh, Marcellus was definitely bigger.
Yeah.
Wasn't the mayor's wife a little bigger as well?
She's just old. The only bigger woman I remember was Ethel Toffelmeyer, Marcellus's wife.
Oh my god, don't do that with the eyes. Close the eyes.
Is he gonna fuck the bartender?
Oh, there he's going. Can we get a spin-off? Just that bartender guy?
Bartender and Marcellus. I would actually watch that because I like both of them.
Dude, that bartender could be playing the genie right now.
He could be playing Harold Hill. I'd believe it.
Oh yeah, I'd be more into that than fucking this. Woo!
Oh, ladies.
Woo!
You just stole that hat. Get back in here. Man, everyone wants to fuck Matthew Broderick. That's Marcellus's wife.
They like acknowledge it in this one.
Kind of. They did in the original too.
Barely. I didn't notice. Although I guess now I'm looking for it, so.
What accent are you doing?
IOA.
Iowa. I'm just doing my
What?
Kegels.
Did they not show us what she was doing and then...
You must. You know who he's reminding me of, though? Jim Jones.
Oh, man. A little bit. He looks like he could be playing... Wait, Shapoopy?
It's all the rage
They're
in New York.
Shapoop...
New York.
Is Shapoopy mentioned before the song in the original?
Nope.
I don't like that. I don't like what they did here.
You don't like the fact they're giving it context?
Yeah, I don't like it. I liked it better as like a random word that Marcellus likes to say.
I think in the original musical they set it up earlier, though.
Maybe.
Oh snap! He bringing up the whore. Marcellus's wife. Why you gotta be such a biddy?
What the fuck's going on?
They all just walked away from me.
He's like standing there. He's like, what's happening here? This is where the surprised eyes could be a little bit,
Effective.
I'm into it. But he's not even doing it.
They cut out the scene where she returns the dirty book.
Yes, they did.
I missed that. Brazen overturns. Eyebrows just got wider on every line there.
Coming and going, or going and coming?
I wish everyone could have seen the face Andrew made when he said that. He had such satisfaction on his face. I don't know how, but they made this song more obnoxious.
Yeah,
I think
they did.
By making the women younger, it like became just obnoxious, whereas if it's old women, it's kind of charming. I was curious as to why Matthew Broderick was just walking the streets. Don't look back, just run away. Did they even buy the hats? Are they just stealing them?
I mean...
Ooh. Oh my goodness. You see,
It's like, yeah, that was a good song.
See, in the original film, he's going around, like, meeting people, trying to sell them on the band. Here he's just kind of wandering the world, fucking about.
He's just... He's doing his thing, you know? He's going out...
He... What?
Wait, he can play it at a higher tempo? That's great. That's a good line. Delivery wasn't very good. Yeah, he doesn't seem like a buffoon. He just seems like he likes to make up words.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it doesn't work. He's like trying to be an actual threat. Oh my god, here is literally the worst scene ever put on film.
Oh, really? I'm excited.
I hate this scene so much.
Oh, boy, he shouldn't be that close to the camera. Oh, please, back up.
Like, this looks horrifying. This looks like a horror film, right? This smile.
Oh! Oh, no! Christ!
Oh, the marbles delivery is like the best thing ever.
Balzac.
This scene is like the scene in the movie that honestly doesn't know what the fuck it is. Doesn't know what movie it's in.
I mean, it knows what movie it's in. It's just too late to save it.
No, just wait. Just you wait, Henry Higgins.
Oh my goodness.
That's the start of it. It's doing like stylistic shit like this. Like in a film that's like been really grounded up to this point.
Where like he's like everywhere, but
yeah.
I think they're trying to make up for
The
oh
lack
my
of
goodness,
energy.
He pulls the Gaston move right there.
You.
He went full Gaston.
We'll have 6 or 7 of them.
Cornets.
We'll have 76 of them.
I kind of like in the original film, like how she gets worn down and then she kind of dances and then catches herself. Like that was a real, like I know you didn't like the dancing in that scene, but I like the structure of the scene and her emotional status in the scene. Like she looks tired and angry by the end of it and frustrated. Like she's becomes disheveled, and in this she's just like, "Oh, he's so dreamy." Can someone just make gift sets of Kristen Chenoweth looking frustrated and angry at Matthew Broderick, please?
Yeah, I think they're trying to make up for his lack of charisma and energy by just having him teleport. I kind of feel like this was what the movie would be like if Seth MacFarlane was the lead role as well.
Well, Seth MacFarlane actually has a little bit of charm to like his singing, at least.
Maybe a little more than Matthew Broderick.
I'd
but
say
it's kind of like,
significantly more
I
than
don't know,
Matthew Broderick, but he's not my like best choice.
What are you doing, sir?
So, what had better choreography, the original or this one?
It's a tough choice. I didn't like the choreography in either.
But which one's better?
The teleportation thing is very weird, but maybe could work if the person teleporting had any charisma whatsoever. In like almost like a cartoon logic type thing. You know? Like in the original, that actually might have worked pretty well. Like if she's like walking around and he just keeps coming out of everywhere. That could have been fun.
Could have been. Like, if it was done in the big wide shot way that they shot that entire film, I think that would have been really funny.
Yeah. It kind of like a goofy joke, kind of like the anvil joke.
Yeah.
That I always
Like, if you were doing your Muppets version of this, that would be kind of... That could work as a gag.
Yeah.
Matthew Broderick really isn't a terrible dancer.
No, but he's a terrible singer.
Terrible
And
screen
he's
presence.
really bad at facial expressions as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might take that back. I don't know how good he is at dancing.
You see, there's moments where he's actually pretty okay, and then other times where he's just stiff as a board.
It feels like he's holding something back this whole movie. It's like he's like, oh, I don't want to be too good, so I gotta like kind of hold.
They might try hiring me for more things if I'm too good.
It's like even those dances. It's like he's like kind of like stiff about it. He's like, I don't really want to really dance.
Look at my ball sack.
Look at my ballsack.
See, this is where this scene officially gets too ridiculous for me to handle.
Is he at the top of the stairs? What the fuck?
As I said, someone comes dancing in that obviously isn't Matthew Broderick. Fuck.
Man, imagine watching this in theaters.
No.
Do you think this might be one of the reasons why musicals took so long to come back in movies?
This movie specifically?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it didn't help.
When did this come out?
2003. So it was right after. It was after Chicago. Right after Chicago.
And then there was a pretty long dry spell with not very many musicals.
No. Chicago jump-started the musical trend. The dry spell came
Okay.
before Chicago. So this was like being like, oh, Chicago worked. Let's make this garbage.
Yeah, I don't know, but up until recently, there hasn't been very many musicals in theaters.
I don't know. You had
Up until like La La Land.
you had the Sweeney Todd, you had the Rent, you had the Moulin Rouges, you had the
That was right around this time period, though.
yes.
And then there was about 10 years after that where there wasn't much.
Les Mis and all that came out.
Yeah, I don't know if I count that. That sucks.
This film sucks.
Then again, Rent kind of sucks too.
Yeah, Rent sucks.
And the Sweeney Todd movie's not exactly high art.
It is what it is. It's doing its thing.
I like it, but like I'd rather just watch the actual musical, I think.
Yeah.
And they do the Tim Burton like romanticizing goth culture kind of thing, which Tim Burton does a lot, which I'm not hugely fond of.
So what'd you think of that?
When it's literally about a murderer.
So what'd you think about that scene?
That was awful.
Yeah, it was. A fabulous buttocks.
I don't know, having Matthew Broderick talk about little boys like that is not okay.
That clenches his buttocks.
Oh, that clinches it, yes.
Sign right here, and I will own your son.
I can't wait to get a hold of this fine Irish boy. How old is he?
Not too old, I hope.
I really hope he's not too old.
Okay, let's cut it out with the pedophilia jokes for a bit.
Oh, right as he grabs him.
I got...
Oh, are you sure do we need to cut right now? This is such a... Oh, he just looked down.
I can imagine.
Oh, Matthew Broderick needs to not do this.
You see, the wide-eyed face kind of works when he's talking to kids, but everyone else, no, it doesn't.
No, not at all. I think that's the problem is that his only face is the wide-eyed face. He doesn't have anything else to work with.
Oh, God. I didn't really talk about this in the podcast, but I really don't like the song Gary, Indiana.
We didn't talk about this song.
No, because I didn't like it and I didn't want to be negative. That's where Michael Jackson grew up.
Really?
That's literally all I know about Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana.
Michael Jackson's beaten by his dad.
We need to stop the pedophilia joke. Oh, wait, that wasn't...
Why are you doing this? He's got a real bad cowlick on the side of his head, and it's bothering me.
Has he not changed his suit at all?
Yeah, he's had a couple different suits.
They all look the same.
I mean, yeah. He should just always be wearing the red suit. The red, like, conductor suit.
I don't know, he had more creative costumes in the original, I feel like. A few more original-looking suits.
I knew it from your mail that's at my house right now.
Such a weird coincidence that I'm in your home.
You have a very nice bedroom that I looked at.
Ah. You have a very nice bed, miss. I'd really love to give it a try. That's 1 for and 1 against. The kid doesn't have the lisp in this.
Yeah, he does. He's just not a very good actor.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Musical tricks. I don't even read music. I mean... I admire a woman that's cautious.
He looks so nervous.
I'd be nervous if I was around Kristen Chenoweth, too. I get it. She's so talented, and I'm just Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick, the ultimate everyman.
I have a 14-inch crotch, too.
You need to stop with the pedophilia jokes, okay? This isn't okay. Hey, Jess, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana.
Beautiful.
What'd you think? Pretty good?
Yeah, I think that was great. Hey, fun fact. This song was not in the movie.
Oh, really?
I'm going to bring out the trivia now. So, this song was in the original musical. It's called My White Knight, but apparently Meredith Willson didn't really write this song. Some other fellow wrote it. So they had to write a new song for the movie. And now this film...
But then now they're doing the actual musical song in this one.
Yes.
Oh boy, I've got to strap in my listening gear, because I've not heard this song before. Here we go.
I like the song. I like this one better. Oh, maybe we're not getting it right away. Beating time.
He doesn't have a lisp in this.
Well, he didn't say anything with the S in it.
Jess, it's time to stop. Why don't you skip with that man? That man with the briefcase. He's your last hope.
Ever since you rejected the dildo salesman that came in 4 months ago. You knew he knew how to please a woman.
Oh boy, he knew how to sell it at least.
It was Steve Buscemi. I got all these dildos in my briefcase.
He's not even selling them, he just has them. What do you sell? I'm assuming dildos.
Nope.
Nope. Anvils.
Her voice is so nice.
It kind of is. Is this the song?
Yeah. I like this better because it's more about like her literary background and showing that off, as opposed to the original where it's like, I was in love with the principal once.
Whew. So who wrote this song?
I don't know the guy's name, but it wasn't Meredith Willson alone, so the Warner Brothers didn't own the rights to the song.
They couldn't contact the person and get rights?
It was iffy, and they didn't want to. They didn't want to pay him. They thought it was easier to just write a new song, Andrew.
And by God, it was.
But the new song is just bad.
Well, they wrote it in 5 minutes. What do you want?
You've written songs in 5 minutes that were better.
I've written songs in 5 minutes that are better, yes. But I'm a great composer who is just full, bursting at the seams with talent.
He's the savior of writing.
I'm the savior of writing. And if my girlfriend can't understand that, then that's just too fucking bad.
I'm gonna beat her.
I mean, my wife. Fuck.
I mixed a little bit of carousel in there.
That her fucking... I'm gonna hit her so hard that her timeline's in reverse.
No, domestic abuse isn't funny, guys.
It's so unfunny.
She got her holy Bible out.
This is like a Disney-esque song.
It's big, and I like it.
So is that song that's in the movie, that's not performed in the musical versions?
No, this one is.
This one is,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, that's good.
I mean, it's not like my number one, but I prefer it to the other one.
It's definitely in my top... how many songs are in this?
Probably around 30.
Yeah, probably my top 30 then. Ye gods.
I forgot these two existed.
Great honk.
Has he said great honk yet?
He hasn't.
That's why you finger me.
This story is so ripe for Muppets content. Is the Jim Henson Company listening right now? This is it. This is the one. Gonzo saying great honk. Picture it.
Ah, great honk. And what is like chicken? Is the chicken Zanita?
One of the chickens goes, "Ye God."
And that's all it can say.
Yeah. No, the chicken's got to do pick a little, talk a little.
Oh yeah, you're right. I can see this happening now.
There should be the mayor's wife should be like, oh, I'm filling it out now. Marcellus is Gonzo.
No,
Okay.
Fozzie is Marcellus. Come on.
No, because then what? His wife can be one of the chickens,
Yeah, I guess.
and then the mayor's wife is a celebrity guest. And Pick a Little Talk a Little is just her with a bunch of chickens.
And those are just her friends. You know what?
Yeah.
So Disney, someone's got to invest in this. You made this version. Do it right.
Do it right. Get Kermit the Frog to sell fucking bands. I don't care.
No, that would be the celebrity. Kermit would.
I think it has to be a celebrity guest.
Kermit
yeah.
would probably be Marcellus at that point. Or Kermit would be the mayor. One of those two.
Kermit does have to be like... Kermit always plays like a straight man.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure who he could be.
That's maybe Winthrop.
Who would you get for the barbershop?
Remember the Barbershop Quartet in the Muppet 2011?
Yes.
Them.
It'd be them. Okay.
Okay, Jack Black. Jack Black as Harold Hill.
It's fucking perfect! Okay, this is the version right there. That's it.
Notice we're thinking of better versions of this film already.
Who plays the librarian?
Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy?
Yeah, just straight. Probably just some broad. Actually, just keep Kristen Chenoweth. Bring her back.
Could the mayor be played by Statler and Waldorf?
Yes! Holy shit. We want the Spellbinder's credentials!
It's perfect!
Someone make this. Kermit would play the Anvil salesman.
Oh, but there's like a different ending. It's like a Muppets ending where he turns out to be... Like, everybody's a good guy.
He's got his
He
list.
does not have a lisp. No, not in the same way.
Not as extreme, but Ronnie Howard is really hamming it up. Something special!
Suffering succotash.
Yeah, it'd probably be Robin as Winthrop. Or Rizzo, one of those two.
I feel like Rizzo would be one of the salesmen at the beginning.
Yeah. And Pepe wouldn't be in it.
Yeah, Pepe would not be in it because Pepe is the worst Muppet and doesn't deserve to exist.
Wells Fargo is a very corrupt company nowadays. They stole a lot of people's monies.
Who's to say they weren't back then?
He's so charming. Look at him.
Oh, boy.
The Imodium hadn't kicked in soon enough. Tommy Zealotz is way too into this.
La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da.
Da-di-da, da-di-da.
Huh, you just very obviously ripped something out of that book. That's weird.
Oh, probably nothing.
I read through that whole book, and there was nothing except this ripped page where Gary, Indiana would have been.
I spent 4 months learning how to read so I could read that book, and I didn't find nothing. I'm a mayor. Do you think I have time to read things?
I am paid to lead, not to read.
Hey, he's not doing the wide eyebrows thing in this. I'll say that. Probably because it's too bright out. He just can't do it. His eyes can't
He
handle
can't do it. They have to film all of Matthew Broderick's scenes in bright sunshine, so he doesn't have. He has to squint.
So he has like normal eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of funny. That was
Why are we having the drummer do that?
that was actually a pretty funny gag where he had the drummer not beat the drum but like conduct. Oh yeah, here's another song that was just barely in the movie, but they put into as a full number here. It's stupid.
I'm not excited for this because I never liked this subplot.
Yeah, it's another barbershop number.
Oh, good. They cut the one barbershop short, so they must have done that to make this one longer. Wasn't that played by a player piano before?
Yeah, but now originally this was meant to give Marion a place in the city and acceptance by the ladies. It was supposed to pay off that subplot. So technically they did make this a more correct plot line in the original Broadway musical and in this version. Of course, they're talking from story structure payoffs. So it did,
I suppose.
did two things right.
And then one thing wrong, and that was casting Matthew Broderick.
That was a big thing, though.
That was
Oh, he's coming after me. Oh, God, get out of here. Get out of here.
Every scene where he's not in it, I'm like, this isn't that bad. And then he's in it again.
Really, just take every look that she gives him where she's, like, angry and befuddled. And that's my emotions during every Musicals with Cheese episode.
Because you have to look at me.
Yeah. Truer or plainer than it's you. It's everyone's favorite song, It's You. A song that literally played for 5 seconds in the movie.
Okay, how long is this going to go for?
I think it just ended. Nope, I was wrong.
No, it definitely didn't. Oh, boy.
It's you. Your sweet hello, dear. That dance.
So with
Dancing in my town?
Oh, this is this scene now.
Anal.
I'd rather do it on your back, but...
Incest is wincest, Mayor Shin. Hilarious.
That's the first time they referenced that as like an actual thing that he's mistaking and not doing on purpose.
Like, he plays it so serious that you wouldn't even think there were mistakes.
Yeah, it's just like he likes to make things up.
Oh yeah, thank you for chiming in. Oh, Mr. Mayor, if you please.
That was like too clever, I suppose.
Yeah, that was way too smart. I'm gonna give you alcohol. I'm so angry. That delivery, though.
How do you not notice that there's a page ripped out of it?
Yeah, I'm so threatened by those guys. They look like they're gonna kick his ass.
Yeah, the way that they constantly get fooled by him into singing barbershop quartets.
So threatening. Me, 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 me. So it's condoms I need to buy.
Ow!
Great honk! Please don't touch me.
Who was that, Balzac?
He got that quote wrong. It's Shakespeare, but it was delivered so much better by Robert Preston, who's obviously just bullshitting it.
I can't help but see him as Inspector Gadget. It's the role he was born to play.
Fuck Ferris Bueller.
Dude, honestly though, how old was he when he did Ferris Bueller?
He's probably like 20.
It feels like he was so much younger than every other role he's ever played.
He's like a different person.
Like, for real though.
See, he looks nervous, whereas Robert Preston didn't look nervous.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I've got an answer for this right away.
Fuck you!
Whereas this one, he's like,
well.
And now he's like saying, he's like stumbling over everything. And he looks scared. He always looks scared.
I'm scared of chicken ladies. See, this is the payoff scene. We had the payoff scene that wasn't in the original film.
I mean, honestly, I feel like it did need a payoff scene, though, so I don't really care.
I mean, I don't dislike it, but that movie's long as is, as you said.
This is actually a shorter movie, isn't it?
Yeah. My titty!
I wouldn't want any of these people as friends.
But now they're not ignoring her counsel and advice. Even despite the fact she doesn't have a husband. Look at... It is weird that they got a promotion for being incompetent. All right. 1912. This happened 2 years after Mary Poppins.
Ah.
Lida Rose Quackenbush. Here's my favorite song in the entire musical, and this is my favorite version of the song too.
This is a pretty bad intro to it.
I mean, yeah, because Matthew Broderick's involved, but then he disappears. Mostly because of Kristen Chenoweth singing the counterpoint. She really does a good job in this movie. Okay, that's nice.
So many people look nervous in this. It's weird.
Because look at all these people in this movie. They're fucking creepy.
I don't know how they fucked it up so badly.
Who directed this movie? I'm gonna look that up.
Matthew Broderick.
I finally gave myself the lead.
Directorial credit.
I'm so cool. Now my mom will love me. Okay, it was directed by Jeff Bleckner.
What else has he made?
He directed a few episodes of Castle.
Okay.
An episode of Medium. The Music Man.
Yeah, that's what we're watching.
A TV adaptation of Flowers for Algernon.
Wait, so everything he's made is TV? Except for this?
This was TV.
This was TV as well?
Yeah, this was made for ABC's Wonderful World of Color.
Okay, I guess that's almost forgivable in some ways, though. That doesn't excuse the casting, though. I don't know why they would pick Matthew
everything else
Broderick.
could have worked if it wasn't for that casting, you know? Yeah, this is the only, real film he's directed.
I guess I won't be so hard on him since it's a TV movie, so I'm sure he had budget issues and stuff like that to work with. But still, who the fuck looked at Matthew Broderick in this role and they were like, yeah, that's fine.
He was hot shit. He was an Inspector Gadget.
What? Was Matthew Broderick really hot shit at the time?
As hot as he was getting. Because he was just off The Producers, which was a huge, huge hit.
I guess that's why they saw him as a good fit.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. But the other two, they did 3 musicals for ABC's Wonderful World of Disney. They did Annie, which was directed by Rob Marshall, who went on to direct Chicago and Into the Woods and 9 and Mary Poppins Returns. And Cinderella by Rodgers and Hammerstein, and both of them are significantly better adaptations than this. So this is really the oddball, the black sheet of the 3.
Where it's not good at all.
The other 2 at least had some really good redeeming qualities. This one, not much, aside from what's her name, Kristen Chenoweth.
It just feels like they didn't understand what made the original good in this one. I don't know.
Fun fact, if you guys look through the photos on IMDb, it's a bunch of Polaroids of the little boy who plays Winthrop with every cast member, and it's just creepy. It looks like a murder. The photo's taken before a murder scene.
What? Do they want us to reference that type of stuff? The whole thing here?
How about I show you one picture and you tell me?
Show me the picture of him with Matthew Broderick.
That one's nowhere near as funny as this one, though.
What should I be looking at
I'm
here?
sending it to you on Facebook. Folks, listen to this content where I send something to Andrew over Facebook. Oh, Light of Rose is over now. I'm sad.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, that's not okay. Oh, no, 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 no.
You guys, look on the IMDb, and then flip through the pictures, and then find the one that we're talking about, and say, oh no, to yourself.
Yeah. It's a very fast oh no, so...
How long has Harold Hill been in the city up to this point, do you think?
2 weeks?
Can you fall in love with anyone in 2 weeks?
Yes, not in, like, any real way, but...
Like, I want him inside me. It's been a while
yeah,
since
that kind of thing.
Miser Madison's been inside me, and I want.
Jess, this is your fan fiction, like, furry porn of this is not okay.
I can't imagine, like, even Robert Preston's Harold Hill, I can't imagine him just taking this kid fishing.
It takes too much time. He has other stuff he has to do.
Literally, yeah. Like, sure, he...
All the good deeds he does is, like 2 minutes.
And I...
Gary, Indiana.
Wow, he learned his singing from Matthew Broderick.
Gary, Indiana.
He'd raise his eyebrows if he had any.
Yeah, he doesn't have eyebrows, does he?
Fucking weird, right?
Gary, Indiana.
You see, I actually feel like Marion's a pretty good sister in this, where in the original, she just seemed distant, like, guess he won't talk to me, fuck that kid.
It is kind of a weird family dynamic in general that, like, the kid is so much younger than the sister.
As I said, she's the real mother.
No.
Maybe.
I'm not accepting that fan theory as existing.
Why? What's so crazy
It's not
about
okay.
it?
It's not okay.
They're going to the social bowl. I'm glad they have a dog in this one. I like this dog.
Yeah!
Charlie!
Do they do the same exact gag in this one?
I don't remember. I feel like it wouldn't work. That joke works so much better in the original. He's gonna burn his house down. He still literally just has anvils in his suitcase, though. That was what the grunt was meant to imply. He just used that slur again, and I am not cool with that.
A what?
Thimble rigger.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Oh, boy. Okay, actually, I could see Kermit playing this.
Right?
Yeah, I could see it. Mistake! Oh, yeah!
And the anvil dropping joke, I could see it. It all works.
It'll work. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. Okay, the girly girl thing, he wouldn't do that, though. That's not okay.
I think he would, though.
Actually, I guess if it's him and Miss Piggy, it'd be okay.
Yeah. Girly girl?
This doesn't work. But because it's him and Miss Piggy, I could see it.
It would probably be Steve Martin or someone, though. You want to see my titties? I like older men.
Yeah. It's not nearly as funny though, because in that one he like drops it and it makes like a really loud like bang.
This one he kind of just sets it down.
Yeah. Oh boy, does this?
They just cut
I
out.
remember this.
Yeah, you don't. She like danced to Carmen for a bit. Remember that?
Oh, maybe.
Oh no! He's dated other
He's even
people.
wearing green.
I like the bringing back of the piano theme when that's a nice touch. That was a nice touch. Good job, movie.
No, that was decent. And honestly, I just kind of like Charlie, so it's okay if he's in it.
I feel like they cut down his girly girls a bit.
That's just fine with me, honestly. Who puts jelly on stoves?
She does. The Irish.
Irish.
I like jelly on my stove.
Look, it's fine if I do it because I live near Boston, okay? You can't do it. It's racist if you do it.
I'm literally Irish, though.
It's racist if you do it.
God, I'm so sick of looking at Matthew Broderick's face. And I just know that they don't even have the good part of this scene in it because they don't want to bring up the sexual implication of pick a little, talk a little. So that never gets resolved.
Oh my goodness, he has so little charisma.
100 women in your bed? He looks like an embalmed corpse. Doesn't he, though?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. Well, gonna cut to the mother watching. That's always a good thing to do.
Now who can I live vicarious through now that my husband's dead? The think system. Is the think system a, like, euphemism for pussy? Or specifically, like, cunnilingus, because it's about lips and all that, and tongues? I heard you've got syphilis!
Oh boy, I'd believe it.
Yeah, but you didn't get it through sex, is the sad part.
Do you think Matthew Broderick is still a virgin at this point?
No. Sarah Jessica Parker's his wife.
Not at this point, like, wait, to when this was made.
No, Sarah Jessica Parker was his wife.
Oh my goodness, that back then as well?
Yeah, I think they've been married for a while. Let me double check that. Let me fact check myself real quick. But he was dating Jennifer Grey when he murdered all those people, so... Who was his sister in Ferris Bueller.
Who was?
They were married in 1997, so yeah, he's been married. He was married to Sarah Jessica Parker at the time.
You know what? Matthew Broderick is a good role model for all you people out there.
Murder a bunch of people and you'll marry Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah. And stay married for a very long time.
You just gotta have an open relationship, pro-Jared style.
Yeah, pro Jared style. Keep it open. and share everything with the public.
Pro Jared. He's the perfect casting for this movie.
Oh my goodness, he would have been so good.
So good. What other controversial YouTubers can we put in there? PewDiePie is the mayor. JonTron plays Marcellus. I see it now.
Oh, JonTron actually would be a really good Marcellus. Like, not even a joke. That way, I think he'd do a great job.
They cut out the part where he was like, what about Misa Madison? She's like, you mean Uncle Matty? My father's a best friend.
Yo, I bet you anything we could get JonTron to sing Shaboopy.
Nope, I don't want to deal with JonTron in any way whatsoever.
I'm into it.
Does this mean... See, this is weird. It's even weirder than in the original movie. Because he goes to the footbridge, and you think they're about to sing Till There Was You, and it's almost over. But no, he just goes there and thinks, and then they drag him away. This footbridge is much nicer looking than the first film, though, I will say.
It's because there's lights.
Yeah. Hey, can I tell you a fun anecdote about the good movie while we're watching this garbage?
I would like that.
That also
talks
to the charm of Robert Preston.
Yeah, go for it. Let's do it.
So, Shirley Jones was pregnant with her son, Patrick Cassidy, when she was filming that. And she had to keep it a big secret, wear a bunch of corsets, basically cripple that baby into her womb as tight as they could so that no one was calling her chubby. Nevertheless, so... Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
So during the footbridge scene where they have to make out, Robert Preston and Shirley Jones, he pulls back and after doing it, it's like, what the hell was that? He was getting kicked in the tummy. 15 years later, she introduces her son to Robert Preston, and she's like, this is Patrick Cassidy. He's like, oh, we've met before. Which I think just says...
That's kind of funny.
That is as charming as he gets.
You know, one thing I do really believe about this movie is I do not think Matthew Broderick could be a band leader at all.
Let's see how Marcellus does
believe that.
in Shapoopy.
It's already not as good.
Nobody's Buddy Hackett, though. He's trying, though.
You did a better version, though.
He's trying.
That was a weird delivery of that. She's his Shapoopy!
He's doing like a more vaudeville style. I appreciate it. It's actually a take on it as opposed to Matthew Broderick, who's just kind of doing something. Doing nothing with something.
Oh, he's better than Matthew Broderick, absolutely, but this is not a good version of the song. It's also not as fun as far as choreography either.
Oh, not at all.
It's weird because other songs, they went more over the top with the choreography, but this one, they, like, cut it down to nothing.
Yeah, that's really... like, to pull out the spotlights for this, make it, like...
Yeah, like, this is the one where you have him teleporting around behind poles and shit, and he just pops out in front of people.
That'd actually be hilarious. Oh, yeah, I remember this choreography. It's garbage. This movie is really big on the call and response choreography for some reason. Like, that's something I've noticed on this watch. It's like, I do something, and you repeat what I just did.
It's kind of an easy choreography, and it takes up time. Like, because he has to do it, and then they do it. And, yeah. I mean, I guess he kind of danced. You know what this reminds me of is Inspector Gadget 2.
Where French Stewart steps in for Matthew Broderick. You know, the film that was too bad for Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick's like, let's not do this one.
I think I'm too good for this.
I'm too good for this, he says with his eyes wide open.
No, I read the script and I gave it some thought, and I've decided that I'm too good for this.
I gave it some thought, and I am too good for this film.
You went full Jim Carrey there. I gave it some thought, and I am too good for this film.
Jim Carrey would have been pretty good as a...
No, he would not.
I think he would have been.
He would probably...
He's really good at hamming things up.
He would have probably been a good Marcellus, but not a Harold Hill.
He would have been better than Matthew Broderick.
Anyone would have been better than Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just don't even understand. Maybe I wasn't into the producers and everything where he was good in that, but...
I mean, he was playing a role that was suited to Matthew Broderick.
I just don't see this casting at all. Like, Matthew Broderick in this role...
Nathan Lane would have been a really good Harold Hill.
Although, I guess, if you think about it, like, Ferris Bueller is kind of a Professor Harold Hill type role, isn't he?
Yeah, but he used, like, his worminess to his advantage, whereas it doesn't work in this one.
Yeah. I guess it's different when it's a kid, not, like, an actual con artist.
Right. It still feels like there's only, like, 5-10 people in this town.
It's a TV movie, I guess, so can't get as many extras.
I guess.
They really like their extended dance numbers in this one, too.
Yeah, I guess. There was some in the original film, but, like, they were interesting,
I think this is one where the extending dance number makes sense, but there was other ones where they just added in, like, long dance numbers, like 76 trombones. That dance number was so long.
Yeah.
Or maybe it just feels long, because everything's so boring.
I'm so bored, Andrew. The high energy of the original Shapoopy is just not here.
It kind of feels the same way about the entire thing, though. Like, the original is just such a high-energy musical. It's 2.5 hours long, and it doesn't feel like it. This is only 2 hours long, and it feels like 3.
It's only 2 hours long, and it feels like 5. I want to look at the fucking fireworks, you prick.
How much longer do we have?
7 hours.
20 minutes. Holy hell. So, why did he go to the bridge just to leave and then come back to the bridge?
He was hoping Marcellus had shit covered with the Shapoopy, but apparently he was too incompetent to do that on his own. Salesmanship.
Oh yeah, his salesmanship.
A briefcase full of dildos.
Hey, guy.
He looks genuinely confused. Not because of the scene, just because he's confused as to why he's in the scene.
That's his default look to the entire fucking thing. Oh my god.
Andrew's tired. Think about some jellicle cats.
I'm bored.
Don't worry, they're gonna
they just
sing a song pretty well.
They just played the most fun song in the entire thing, and it wasn't even fun.
And Andrew felt nothing.
And now there's gonna be like a couple boring songs, and they're gonna make it even more boring.
Kristen Chenoweth sings it well, though.
That's great, but you know what? If this was right after a really fun song like Shapoopy, that would have been awesome. But it wasn't.
When will death come, Andrew?
Ugh, not soon enough.
Is she wearing fingerless gloves? Oh, that's stupid looking. What is she, an emo?
It's a Tim Burton thing. Yeah, it's Tim Burton.
Somebody saw Sweeney Todd 5 years before it came out.
Is that a river or is that blood?
Or is it both?
Ooh.
Heard it at all. That vibrato, though, girls.
Don't. Yeah, not with Matthew Broderick.
My titties are hard.
Jess, you are just full of inappropriate comments tonight, aren't you?
Sex doesn't offend anyone.
Ha 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 ha.
I like kissing. Oh, they do not blend well at all.
Oh God, that's bad.
Yeah, it is.
I think the problem is Matthew Broderick has this like monotone delivery,
And she
even though he's not even monotone, but it's like it's like he's trying to be.
and Kristen Chenoweth is singing like she's singing to the back of an auditorium.
Yeah, Matthew Broderick is like.
Oh God, don't do that. Ah,
Matthew Broderick is like, I hope the mic doesn't pick up my voice.
my third testicle.
Bye.
That was the most genuine frustration I've seen from him in this entire.
What?
Wow. Genuinely surprised that he was getting anything out of this.
Yeah, the good old Marcellus.
I think Marcellus is secretly in love with Harold Hill, and that Ethel Toffelmeyer
Can
is
we
his,
not do the fan theories? Okay,
is
like
his beard.
Jesus Christ.
He would lie on a live rail for Harold Hill, for Gregory.
He has a wife.
Elton John had a wife. Andrew's giving me the stare of death. Fuck you! Here's another weird moment. Like, a big change from this. Like, she just abandons him here.
Bye. Where's she going?
Fucked if I know.
Where is she going? Like, genuinely.
Home?
Alright, bye.
Literally. It's so weird. I just stole a bunch of money.
When they originally sang this, they were right next to each other.
Yeah, it made sense that they changed things.
What is happening right now?
I don't know. This is a very
Like, now he's like genuinely planning to leave, whereas before he wasn't really.
yeah, he was literally foot trapped in the door and everything.
This is weird. I don't understand what's happening, Jess. I mean, I understand what's happening just because I've seen the actual movie.
The good movie.
Yeah. So if there's already a really good movie version of something, why would you make a TV movie version of it? Like, it's one thing to remake it and release it in theaters. You're gonna remake it and release it on television?
I don't know. I'll say that the 1999 remake of the Annie movie was pretty good. It was an improvement on the 80s version.
You think so?
Yeah, you'll find that out when we do Annie Month coming in 2019, folks.
You really think it was an improvement?
I do!
Are we gonna review the newest incarnation of Annie, Shazam?
What? Annie would be so much better if she became a superhero. Eye teats? Ethel Toffenmeyer is really freaked out. Said you hand him your ass.
Get your hand out of my ass wallet.
There we are. Oh, he was getting the evidence. That's why he was gone so long. Tar and feather him! Where will you stand when the flood comes? Where will you stand? What musical is that from, Andrew?
It's the one we just did. Actually, it's not the one we just did.
It's the one that's coming up.
Still. It's the one coming out next week that we haven't done yet for sure.
Jess hasn't edited yet, so...
There you go.
He just pushed his wife out the way. Dear Diary, I robbed a...
What is this, Doug?
I kissed a girl today.
Dear Diary, today I thought about patty mayonnaise.
Matthew Broderick would actually be a pretty good Doug. Where will you stand when the flood comes?
I mean, this would be a very different ending if he gets freaking hung. They catch him and Marion looks on as freaking the mayor like just hangs him from a tree like a Leo.
Leo Frank style. He's over here! Fucking rat on him, Winthrop!
Well, he took him fishing that one time. He cares too much.
So, is he the Macaulay to his Michael Jackson?
The Macaulay who is Culkin?
Yeah. That's
Hey
the
guys,
weirdest
should we
way
get
to...
Macaulay Culkin on our show?
Yeah, everyone, annoy Macaulay Culkin on Twitter and see all 5 of you patrons annoy him on Twitter and tell him to come on our show.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin, come on our show. We love you.
We like you. We love Home Alone.
I loved you in Home Alone the musical.
I loved you in Uncle Buck.
I don't even remember that one, but I loved you in it.
I loved you in My Girl, where you died.
Oh, that was a good one. I also loved you in Jacob's Ladder, where you died.
I also loved you in The Good Son, where you died.
Man, Macaulay Culkin sure likes to die a lot.
Because they really wanted the chase scene. That's why they had them go separate ways.
Oh, God, wipe your nose, kid.
I'm so sad. I got the hot sweats. Can I use your bathroom?
I need to hide under your bed from the entire town.
and it said my real feelings about you.
I was gonna leave town and never come back, but I wanted you to know my real feelings. I hate you, you're a liar, you betray me.
Everybody betray me, I'm fed up with this world. Tommy Wiseau as Harold Hill.
Oh, no.
Even you're closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of pool table and community.
Tommy Wiseau in a musical would be the greatest thing ever.
Someone please do this.
He's already a Shakespearean actor. I mean, to be or not to be.
You know what I really want? It would be, this might actually be good. Merrily roll along. We have Greg Sestero as Charlie. We have Tommy Wiseau as Frank. We have Lisa as Mary, and we got a full show there.
The whole thing. Merrily we roam along.
Why aren't we this funny on our actual podcast?
I'm always this funny.
It started out like a song.
What are we watching this still? There's still 10 minutes left, folks.
Kristen Chenoweth is so pretty.
Thank you, Jess. I really appreciate that. He wiped his nose. That's good.
Yeah, fuck him. Burn him alive. Hang him in the street. Get the fuck out of my house.
They really should have reprised the I've Got Trouble song. You've Got Trouble song. And now it should be I've Got Trouble.
Trouble.
Because now he's in trouble.
Listen to him sing this reprise. It's terrible.
Here it goes.
That vibrato is garbage.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is maybe his best song so far, though. Because this is the song where he's required to have the least energy.
The best part was that Robert Preston chose to speak that last line. Like, he sang it, and then he holds her, and there's like this really long pause, and he's like, "Till there was you." And then the music chimes in.
Yeah.
Such good performative choices.
Yeah, that's just because he's a good actor, though.
I like how you knew to break into this house through the back door, Marcellus. Can I hide in your bedroom?
Anytime.
Hi, guys!
Hey, guys, how's it going? Do you have the tar and feathers? I'm ready.
I'm ready. Put it on me.
You're under arrest for selling band equipment.
You know, when you put it like that, this all feels pretty ridiculous.
Is it illegal to promise to teach kids how to play music?
I feel like it's Air Bud rules. Like, show me where it says in the rule book that it's illegal. Show me the law. $100 reward. Andrew, we know where he is. Let's turn him in.
Ah, yes. Wait, he's already arrested, though.
Oh.
But they said the uniforms actually came in. Didn't they?
They just put him onto the kids, apparently. Did his suit, like, suddenly get, like, 5 sizes too big on him?
Where's Charlie?
He's an anvil salesman.
Is he gone?
I think he left. He's like, yep, I did my job. I'm out of here.
I did my part, too. Pro Jared's girlfriend standing up for him on Twitter.
Let me just state that I don't believe that accepting photos from minors is a good thing. But also, Heidi abused him?
Nobody cares about this in our audience.
Google it, kids.
Oh. Who's that's standing up?
That was the mother.
All right, stand up. I know we were just talking about how we need to get our money back and he might have kidnapped our children, but...
Might have kidnapped our children.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Bunch of idiots standing in a circle.
Chris Pratt would have been a terrible Harold Hill.
I agree.
Bradley Cooper could probably make it work, though.
Chris Pratt could probably be Marcellus.
He couldn't do anything. He should probably just stop acting.
I don't agree with that. Okay.
I don't think he's very versatile.
He's not very versatile, no. But I haven't seen him play any roles that he wouldn't fit, so I don't know.
Have you seen Passengers?
No, I've not seen that.
Have you seen The Magnificent Seven?
Why would I watch that?
Because it's terrible fucking movies that they put Chris Pratt in.
I also haven't seen Jurassic Park either, so...
Oh god, I hated that movie. I remember being really angry when I left the theater for that.
I feel like he's actually really good in the Avengers and Guardians movies, though.
Well, that's because you have a good director-writer there.
And he like actually fits that role really well.
Yes. Let's put the stick in his ass! It looks really hot in that room. Like, I can feel the humidity.
It's because he's sweating. You guys all came in early. We're going to start over.
All right, start from measure 1. This isn't nearly as terrible as I'd imagine it would probably actually sound, though.
I mean, to be honest, those kids probably wouldn't be able to make the instruments make sounds. No, like, if you give a kid a horn, their instinct is probably going to be to, like, blow into it.
Yeah, instead of, like, pursing their lips and all that. Which is not going to make any
noise. Yeah. Okay, this is unbelievable.
It's beautiful. What are you talking about?
What was with that weird close-up on him?
I played the cornet!
This is really awkward.
I got a mop! This is my wife now! He just lost his mind.
Why is he... I'm curious as to what happens after this. Does he just leave, or...
Yeah, I don't know. He hallucinates, and then this happens.
Yeah, I mean... Because he obviously wouldn't be able to teach them any of this. I'm okay with this ending here, but I am curious as to what, like, would really happen afterwards.
Oh, they let Miss Peru have drums.
What's your fan theory as to what happens actually after
I'm
the
with
story?
you with Jacob's Ladder theory. Like, he's being tarred and feathered, and this is just what he's seeing. What could have been.
So you think he actually just gets hung?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Matthew Broderick, what are you doing?
My other theory is that basically he gets the librarian to become the music teacher.
You know, that's not a bad theory. She actually knows how to teach music.
Yeah. And then
Oh, he
maybe
just kissed his
actually learns
wife.
a little music. Because I mean, my thought is that he
You just met.
Oh, it's gonna lead right into Mary Poppins.
Exactly.
Votes for women.
Oh, he has
I guess they're explaining what happens. He becomes a legitimate music salesman.
He sets up an emporium. He settles down in Iowa. That's no fun. No one wants to set up in fucking Iowa and live the rest of their life miserable in a hick town.
All right, well, I hated that.
So, Andrew, what was your overall thoughts on The Music Man 2003 and your cheese rating?
It sucked. And, I mean, as far as cheese, I gave American cheese to The Music Man, which I'm sure most people have watched that already, so I gave that American cheese. I don't know, this is like that same American cheese, but you left it out on the counter for too long. You know? There you go.
Thanks, Walt Disney.
Garbage American cheese.
All right. Yep. So, thank you guys for your money. I hope this was worth what you paid.
I think it was worth it for them.
What else do you want to hear us do commentaries of? Shoot us an email or a Patreon message.
Maybe we'll have Annie month be a Patreon exclusive. You know, and we'll literally do full commentaries on every version of Annie, and I will want to die.
And I will love every second of it. So let us know, guys. All right, we'll see you next time on our next commentary. We're going to try in the future, if we get more patrons, like if we cross like the 10 patron border, we're going to get 2 of these out to you a month just to make it even double worth it. So tell your friends to start giving us money.
We love you.
We love you very much. Thank you all. We'll see you next time.
Wait, Jess, what's your overall thoughts on cheese rating? You didn't give one.
It's bad, and the cheese is bad cheese.
So the same as mine. Excellent.
Matthew Broderick, best actor ever.
Matthew Broderick actually just ruins the movie. But
Kristen Chenoweth is the cherry that's edible on top of the bad cheese, because she's really good.
Yeah, there's like other aspects of it that are also really bad, but then there is a few like good things. But basically, Matthew Broderick drags it down so far that even if everything else was good, it would still be bad. That's my opinion.
Put that on the poster.
Put that on the poster and drink it.
All right, we'll see you next time on Musicals with Cheese, the commentary.
Oh, live exit?
Live exit. Play it off. Play us off, kids.
Excellent.
All right, I cried. Beautiful.